Hello everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons and Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. Today I'm going to show you how I made this Toy Story themed balloon garland for this baby shower. I'm also going to show you how to pre-make a setup at your house and then put it together when you're on site. So if you want to see how I made this, just stay tuned. So I'm going to start off like usual by blowing up 2 balloons at a time, releasing some air to round them out, and then tying them together in a dupe, leaving some slack out at the neck. So the colors I used were blue in Sempertex, 5-inch, 12-inch, and 18-inch, green in Tuftex, 5-inch and 12-inch, yellow in Sempertex, 5-inch, 12-inch, and 18-inch, and red in Tuftex, 5-inch, 12-inch, and 17-inch. I also used some 260 balloons from Sempertex and some cow print balloons from Qualitex. So after I blew up all my balloons and tied them into dupes, I'm going to twist them together into small clusters. So for this balloon garland, I want blue to be the most prominent color. So I twisted my blue balloons together into clusters of 4 dupes, which is 8 balloons. And my red and yellow in clusters of 3 dupes, which is 6 balloons. And I only wanted a pop of green throughout the garland, so I only twisted them in dupes of 2, which is 4 balloons. So once I'm done twisting my balloons into small clusters, I'm going to take one neck from one balloon in one cluster and one neck from another balloon in another cluster, and I'm going to tie them together. And that's how I'm going to be connecting my clusters in my balloon garland base. So the pattern I'm doing is blue, red, blue, yellow. And that's going to be for the base of my balloon garland. I'm going to be adding the green later on when I attach the balloon garland to the backdrop. So to hang my backdrop on my backdrop stand, I'm going to be using a backdrop clip. And I will post the link in the description box on where I buy these. I get them off of Amazon. Now, when attaching these backdrops onto your stand, make sure that your stand is down to eye level so that it's easy for you to attach the backdrop at the top. And then you can lift your backdrop stand up to the height that it's supposed to be. It'll make it a lot easier for you. So that It's a Boy Story is a little low for me, so I took it back down and I rolled that backdrop up just a little bit more so that the It's a Boy Story can be a little bit higher on the backdrop. So now that I got my backdrop attached, I'm going to attach my balloon garland by putting a 260 balloon in the mouth of one of my backdrop clips, and I'm going to double tie it with the 2 ends out. So I'm going to attach that clip onto the backdrop on the side right there, and I'm going to take one end of that 260, wrap it around one side of the balloon garland, take the other end of that 260, wrap it around the other side of the balloon garland, and then tie the 2 ends of the 260 together. And that's how I'm attaching this balloon garland. So I'm attaching the balloon garland at 3 points at the top and 2 points on the side. So as you see, I had to extend this balloon garland and make another, like smaller balloon garland, which I am attaching to the larger one with a 260. And I'm doing that instead of tying the necks together because I want to be able to take that balloon garland apart for transport. So it'll be a lot easier for me to just cut that 260 where those 2 balloon garlands meet and then reattach them when I get on location with the 260 balloon rather than tying the necks together. I'm doing the same thing with the clusters of green balloons. I'm attaching them with 260s as opposed to, tying the necks together because it'll be a lot easier to twist and maneuver those clusters once I get on location if I need to reposition the balloon garland. So now I'm adding the larger 17 and 18-inch balloons. I'm either tying the necks of the balloons into a neck of another balloon on the balloon garland, or I'm creating a dupe of the 18-inch balloons and I'm twisting them into the balloon garland. Adding larger balloons is a quick and easy way to make a balloon garland look fuller. So now it's time to add my small clusters of 5-inch decorators. So I tied 2 clusters together with a 260 balloon, and as you can see, I'm wrapping that 260 balloon around a balloon in the balloon garland to attach my clusters. You want to make sure when you do this that you double wrap that 260 around the balloon so that those clusters are in there nice and secure. Anybody who watches my videos knows that I'm really big on adding different sizes of balloons because I just feel like it makes the balloon garland look more polished, more interesting, and it gives it that high-end look. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I'm pretty satisfied with the general balloon garland base here. I will be adding some cow balloons, some cow print balloons, and I definitely want to add some right there at the top, maybe some right here on the side, and maybe some coming out this way, you know. So I'm going to have those cow print balloons added. I'm going to do that on location. I'm going to have the whole setup for you guys for the location with the baby blocks and everything when, you know, I get there, of course. So just real quickly, I want to show you how I attach my baby blocks so that they won't fall over. I use some duct tape to attach the Y block to a wood base. And then I use a hot glue gun to attach the rest of the boxes to each other. So I put some glue on the top of that Y box. And put the B block on top. Then I decided to glue gun the top of that B block shut so that it won't, you know, come undone. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm glue gunning the A to the B block and then the B block to the A block. And I am glue gunning the tops shut. The only top that I'm not glue gunning shut is that Y box. I'm leaving that Y box where you can open it. And the reason for that is in case you have these boxes outside, you can put some weights inside of that Y block to keep that setup secure so that it won't fall over. So I want to show you how I'm reattaching the balloon garland when I get on site. So notice how I have the backdrop at my waist. So it'll be easy for me to attach the balloon garland to the backdrop. So you see how I have the 2 pieces of the balloon garland? I had unattached them to transport and now I'm reattaching them with the 260 balloon again. Now I'm just simply twisting and maneuvering the balloons to get it to the shape that I want it to be in. When I get it to the shape I want it to be, I'm going to lift the backdrop up to the height that I want it to be. And then I'm going to attach that balloon garland on the side at 2 points. Now it's time for me to blow up my cow balloon so I can add that to the balloon garland to give it that finishing Toy Story touch. So I'm adding clusters of cow print balloons with a half of a 260. I just cut it in half, tied it around the cluster, and then I'm adding it throughout the balloon garland. Now that cluster is too big, so I'm just simply twisting some of those dupes out of there. And then now I'm going to add some high shine. So this is to restore the shininess of the balloons. When you make balloons the night before or when they're outside, they oxidize. So to restore the shininess, you just get some balloon shine. I'm using a towel since I'm indoors. I don't want to spray and get stuff on the floor because that stuff can get pretty slippery and it can become unsafe. So here's the finished product to It's a Boy Story, Toy Story balloon garland. I have to say I love those cow print balloons. They really set off the whole look and bring that Toy Story theme to life. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.